There's a lot of top quality forwards, I suppose every county team has them. So yeah, there's a good few boys to be worried about, unfortunately for me. Yeah. Okay lads, so a draw has been made. What do you think of the group?
I suppose from our point of view, it's probably a bit of a tough one, but we played Longford and Leitrim already this year, so we know what they're about. Kildare, a bit of an unknown mystery to us, so it'll be a tough one, but see how we get on.
Yeah, we're the same. I suppose we played Bowie already this year. Have played a good few years as Kildare. We're the same for you, Barry.
Yeah, no more yourselves. Exact same for us, really. Like, it's nice to get Waterford at home, whereas in the days there, like, instead of having to go down and stay down in Waterford. But yeah, I suppose Kildare's unknown factor. You don't really know what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. And I suppose we're unknown to all three teams, really. But I suppose we have to take each game on its own merit. Like, we're coming in on terrible run of form, so yeah, each game will take on its own life. What kind of games do you think the supporters can expect?
Well, hopefully we played ourselves. Last time we played it was a good few years. I think it was 2019 Championship. It was fairly open.
Time, I think,
went extra time the first day. Yeah, it was fairly open, end-to-end game. Lots of excitement. There's a bit of excitement there in our game against me as well. So we hope to kind of bring that of maybe attacking side of things to the game and be an enjoyable game for supporters and all.
Yeah, I think so. And I think he scored 3-12 against Meath, which is a brilliant return. Like, so I think we like to attack as well. So hopefully it can be end to end and give the supporters something to shout.
Yeah, I think both teams kind of like to play the same kind of way anyway. So hopefully that's reflected on the day. But I suppose weather and everything can maybe impact that at times. But we're kind of coming at the right time of the year, and hopefully for an enjoyable game for the spectators.
So back for your first game.
So first game, I suppose Leitrim, new venue. I haven't been playing there before. Long trip up for us, so it's gonna be a long day. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. Look, we played in our first round of the league. We hadn't too much done, I don't think. By the time we played Ian, you were going fairly well. So I think an open enough out game. I know he scored 3 something, but we had a couple of chances and missed a penalty. So
yeah, definitely. Like, we came out of the blocks fairly early at the start of the league. We'd a good block of training done. Yeah, it was a wet, miserable day down in Dungarvan, but yeah, Ballinamore is a new venue. You haven't played there before, but it's a nice new surface compared to Park Sean. It can be fairly boggy at times if you get it the wrong time of year. But no, Park Sean's a nice pitch now. It's recently done up, so should get a good old crowd in because they can not too big of a capacity, so it should be a good old atmosphere at it as well. Jason, what does success look like?
Success for us, I suppose, Munster Championship, we got to win. Big one for us. We hadn't won in a long time, so I suppose coming into Tailteann, let's aim for another win, try and maybe get that third place, get out of the group. That'll be, I suppose, a big success for ourselves.
What about yourself, Paddy?
Yeah, I think probably the same as yourself. Our main aim is to get out of the group and see where it takes you. Get out of that group, game on game, then hopefully you can get it home, whatever quarterfinal, whatever it may be. That's the aim, and to take it from there and just try to build on it, I suppose. The group games, all that kind of stuff, it gives you a chance to realistically get 3, 4, hopefully 5 more championship games. So success for us would be a run of consistent performances, and especially for some of the newer players in the panel.
I think for us, like, not steering away from outcomes, just to put a string of performances together. Like, the year has been very inconsistent, so ultimately any competition you want to go in and win it, but aside from that you want to put a string of performances together to give our own fans something to shout about again, because in fairness they haven't had much. Like, so look, just targeting the first 3 group games, put our best foot forward in that, and then see where it takes us after that.
So I suppose same for ourselves, kind of looking at from a performance kind of view, we wouldn't be, a few aspirations going forward, but like Division 3 is a big thing next year for us, so it's just getting a few good performances in, building the squad, maybe blooding in a few younger lads coming in from under 20s, and building a few players that have been around the squad that maybe see a bit more game time that we can bring in as influential players for next year in Division 3, which is really what we're going after, I suppose.
What do you think your kind of breakout stars, your main performers this year?
I suppose from a youth perspective, Jack Foley's come into the team this year, first year in, and he's started every minute of the league for us. Played in the Division 3 or Division 4 final there as well, so he's played every minute of the league for us so far, so it's been a real positive for us. Real good attitude and a great worker, so he's been a real good find for us this year, I suppose.
I suppose Tom O'Connell, he's only 20 or 21, but he's been in the panel a couple of years, but he hasn't been probably the main man inside. He's missed a few games here and there, but I think he turned up against Tip first in the championship, 2-4 or something, I think he scored, so big threat for us. Darragh, yourself?
I think Shane Farrell, he's come in this year. He was one of the joint captains of the under-20s last year. He's come in and really solidified himself in the half-forward line. He's lovely striking the ball off the ground as well. And on that topic, Harry O'Neill is another one of the 20s last year, the other joint captain actually. He's had a bad run of injuries, but he's a top quality defender, and think we'll be sure to see him throughout the Tailteann Cup.
For us, probably this was the main breakout star, probably Oisin O'Toole. He's first year in the panel. He got a chance to do the Burr Cup full back, and I think he's played every minute of every game so far this year. So he was probably the main one, really stepped in and just stepped up straight away. And probably another player, I suppose, been on the panel for 2 or 3 years, maybe now at this age, was Daniel Reynolds as well. But this year now he's really, I think something similar to that. I think he's played nearly every minute of every game, wing forward there as well. So yeah, it's great to see young lads like that like stepping in and really stepping up and adds a lot to the panel. So Barry, I suppose, any players you'd be kind of worried about of other teams in this competition?
Yeah, I suppose like in our own group, obviously Jason mentioned Tim O'Connell there, so he's a good forward there that we'll probably have to keep an eye on, and Stephen Curry as well as another sharp forward, like, so we'll have to keep an eye on him. And then Darragh himself here beside me, he's probably another man we'll have to keep an eye on. He wouldn't want to be leaving him much room inside. Look, there's a lot of quality footballers even outside of the group. You know, Darren have a lot of good players there, or Murdoch as well, in midfielder. That, like, so there's a lot of very good talented footballers in the championship that we'll have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, I suppose look, with Kildare the first day, I suppose playing the full back line, Kildare have a sharp shooter full forward line, so there's the 3 boys in there. Darragh, obviously, Daniel playing and Kevin Feely. So obviously them, and we obviously played yourselves, Rooney, and the 2 O'Rourke's and stuff as well. And I was actually going to mention Jason's brother as well, Stephen. Like, so there's a lot of top quality forwards. I suppose every county team has them. So yeah, there's a good few boys to be worried about. Unfortunately for me, yeah, you'll have a tough time. But
I suppose Kildare wise, Daniel Flynn probably up there, one of the best natural footballers in the country when he's on his day. Like, and same with Leitrim, you got a lot of good forwards. We've seen that today he played us, and I suppose one team from when we played in the league was Laois, and they have serious firepower up front. I think they were one of the most impressive teams we played, so with their firepower.
You had a couple of days off there, 10 days or something off. How did you find coming back into it after?
Yeah, it was good. I found it good. I suppose we were go back to the club, and so I suppose sometimes a change is as good as a break. It's nice just to go back, train with the club, only 4 or 5 minutes over the road, play a few games with them. So it's nice. It's nice to refresh, especially after the league, and then the way the league rules and strength and less championship and all that. It's heavy going. So yeah, I liked it, and I found it good and all that. Kind of resets you, and then you come back, then I suppose. And the clocks were after changing and stuff like that. You're back, you're training without floodlights, that kind of stuff. So you nearly felt like you're starting into a proper championship then, I suppose. So yeah, I enjoyed it anyway.
So Paddy, any favourite kind of grounds to travel to or away days?
Yeah, well, I suppose we probably mentioned earlier on there, and always enjoy playing the Carlow pitch actually. Yeah, it's a great pitch and all that kind of stuff. So look, I don't know if we get playing there or not this year, but maybe it depends where our neutral game will be, but I doubt it'll be there. But then as well, I suppose, if we slightly off topic, actually, when we played Leitrim in Pearse Park in the league, there was a massive crowd there, and it was a great atmosphere. I think the ladies played before as well, Leitrim ladies and Longford ladies, and it was super. So hopefully that'll be recreated as well. Pitch playing.
One of the favourite away ones is Wexford Park. It's usually either hail and rain or sun split the snow or so, and we usually come away with a few good results out of there the last couple of years. So kind of a good omen for us. Other than that, the day against Clare there in the Munster Championship, we had a big crowd in Waterford. The Cork and Waterford ladies were playing beforehand, so a big crowd and made a big difference.
Yeah, massive. Watch yourself, Darragh. Do you have any favourite ground to play?
My favourite ever pitch I've ever played on, it's only been once now, is Semple Stadium in Tailteann.
Oh, yeah.
The surface is outrageous. Like, we played Cork there in 2021 with no crowd, so I wonder what it'd be like with a full house. But other than that, Tullamore is a lovely pitch.
Yeah,
it served us quite well the last few years. So yeah, that'd be my top 2 anyway.
Probably this year now has been Dr. Cullen Park there in Carlow, like a nice pitch there, very nice surface. Probably weren't that happy with how the result went there that day, but pitch wise we were quite happy. Like, it was lovely, and the tunnel there was quite cool as well for the first time.
So there, Tailteann Cup, good or bad thing for you?
I suppose it's hard to know. It's still quite raw from our defeat to Louth the other week. So look, we'll approach it with the intention of putting a good string of performances together. Try to restore a bit of confidence and pride in the county, and just give the supporters a shout about it. And hopefully then it will become a good thing if that does transpire.
Yeah, I suppose for ourselves, like, Tailteann Cup is a good thing, we're getting more games in. I suppose with, like, the last couple of years things haven't been going great down in Waterford, but hopefully they're on the way back up again, get more games in, blood a few new players, get it going, and hopefully get big enough crowd out for our home game against Kildare.
We're much the same boat as he. I suppose last year Tailteann Cup, first year of the group stages, we got 4 championship games, or I suppose 5 including the Leinster Championship, which is massive for a team like Longford. There's a lot of years there where we got maybe 1, 2, where we're like drawing Tyrone the first round of qualifiers, like, and you give it your best, but it's very hard to get a run of games when you're maybe drawing Division 1, Division 2 teams. So yeah, for likes of us, it's brilliant, and hopefully get a run of games in it.
Ah, yeah, definitely. It's great competition in our opinion. Like, supporters definitely embrace it big time. Like, you know, it's days out for them, like, where you're really looking at possibilities that you can get a result. Like, you know, they're going with hopes and stuff, like, that you're not going against a bigger team that you probably don't have much realistic chance of going. But no, definitely, I think the supporters really embrace it now, and hopefully we see it now in the first year ends. Home, or not a home one, but a close to home one against you, like, so.
It's good as.
Yeah.
Good time to do, lads.
Yeah. See you in a few weeks. Yeah.